Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start a new series that I'm going to call Mini Miscellany. And basically what it's going to be is it's going to be quick tutorials for parts of making a bag, not making an entire bag. And since today is going to be the first episode and I'm uploading this on Tuesday, 2/22/22, I thought it would be the fun thing to do my double-sided strap, how I do a double-sided strap. Now, there are plenty of ways to do that. I'm sure if you search in YouTube, you'll find several videos on how to do it. And I know Lavender and Twine released a trio of different strap styles. But what I'm going to do today is how I do a double-sided strap. And a double-sided strap using vinyl and waterproof canvas. This can also be done with waterproof canvas and cotton, vinyl and cotton, any combination of fabrics that you want to use. But today I'm going to do vinyl and waterproof canvas to go with a bag that I'm going to make, and figured I'd just show you how I do it. Okay, so what I do, step one, is you're going to cut one of your fabrics to 2 inches by however long. This can be done for crossbody straps. This can be done for just regular shoulder bag handles, short handles, whatever kind of handle strap you want to make. So one of your fabrics needs to be cut to 2 inches by whatever length, and then the other one is cut to 1.75 inches by whatever length. And then what I've gone ahead and done is I've marked my centers on both just for ease of taping to make it go just a little bit faster. So I'm actually going to start with my waterproof canvas. So we'll move that back there and take my 1/2 inch tape, scissors, and we're just going to run the tape down the center. Probably would have been a good idea for me to run a quick iron over this waterproof canvas, or whatever. Okay, so now we're going to do that. We're going to set that aside for a moment. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take the paper off the back of the tape, of course, and then we're going to fold the long edges in to meet the center. And since we're not going to be double folding this, you can put them right to the center. So you don't need to leave the gap like I normally do. So right to that center line. So one side, and then you're going to do the other side and just butt it right up against. Cooperate, please, and thank you. Oh, we're stuck to wires. Okay, sorry about that. one side. Now we're going to repeat and fold the other side down to meet it, like so. I will admit this is a bit more work than just doing a double fold strap, but I think the finished product is worth it. Okay, now we're going to set this aside and we're going to repeat the process on our vinyl side. And I'm going to speed this up. Now that we have both sides folded in, what we're going to do is on whichever side is your wider side, for me that's my waterproof canvas, we are going to now run our 1/4 inch tape right down where our sides meet. So right down that center, we're going to run 1/4 inch tape. All the way down the middle. All the way down. All right, now we're going to lay this out, and instead of pulling all of the tape at once, we're going to start at one end. We're going to match up, pull a little bit of the tape back, maybe, possibly. All right, we're going to pull a little bit of the tape back just so it's exposed, and then we're going to match up the two centers. And then we're just going to keep the vinyl centered on the waterproof canvas, pulling the tape off, or the paper off the tape. The paper off the tape. Don't pull the tape off as we go down. And this just keeps it from getting sticky in wonky places. Now, because I know my waterproof canvas is way longer than my vinyl, I'm going to have some left over I'm going to have to cut off. Not a big deal. if you are doing this with a cotton and waterproof canvas, there is one small thing you're going to change, and I will explain that in a moment when I get to the other end. Oh, I guess not way longer, but longer. Okay, so if you were making this with cotton, what you would do, just to help reduce bulk just a little bit, instead of folding the cotton over and not having those raw edges that way, what I like to do is I like to go 1/2 inch past the end of my cotton on my waterproof canvas or vinyl, whichever, and cut there and start at the other end. You're going to start 1/2 inch in from the end of your waterproof canvas. So then you'll cut that off, and then you'll fold it over the edge so that now you have a nice folded edge of your waterproof canvas instead, or vinyl, instead of the raw edge of your cotton. I think it helps reduce bulk. I think it looks a little nicer, but you know, you can do it either way. You can do it where you fold in those raw edges as if you were just doing a cotton an all cotton strap. Okay, so now I'm just going to tidy this up just a little. I cut that a little wonky. Alright, then all you have to do after that is stitch it, and it goes a little bit faster because you're not having to stop and make sure it's folded and all that. You're just going to run down the side, and what I like to do is run it 1/8 of an inch in from whatever my narrower fabric is. So whatever the one is on top, I do 1/8 of an inch in from that edge. So we're going to do that all the way around all 4 edges. Make sure I'm on the right stitch length. Make sure everything is stuck properly. That let go a little bit. All right. And also, since you're not folding it over, you're not going to be stitching over your tape, except at the ends. But you don't have to stitch over the short ends. You can just do the 2 long edges. We're going to turn. Okay, now we're going to turn and go back down the other side. Turn and do that last short edge. All right. And that, friends, as they say, is that. So now all I'm going to do, I got a weird thread. I'm going to go and I'm going to check my edges, neaten them if need be, like this weird stitch, or this weird thread. So I'm just going to go and check and see about neatening those edges a little. And then you have your double-sided strap all ready to go. And then you can finish it however you want. So also, if you join me for the next mini miscellany, I'm actually going to turn this into a crossbody strap. I'm going to show you how I do a crossbody strap with rivets. No stitching, so just rivets. So join me, and that'll be next Tuesday for that one. The next mini miscellany will be taking my beautiful double-sided strap and turning it into a crossbody strap. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope I will see you next time, and have a good day. Bye, everyone.